The following is a presentation of TFNN. Live at TFNN, the Money Masters. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. We appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, we have the Dow Industrials off 88. You get the Nasdaq off 26. S&Ps are off 6.5. Gold's up 230 at 1,087. You have silver at 1,460. Oil continues to get whacked. That's down 52 cents at 44.63. Bonds, folks, are just amazing. Okay, bottom line is that the Fed may want to raise rates, but guess what? The market is not raising rates. In fact, they're lowering rates. You got the 10-year up 7 ticks, the 30-year up 29, and King Dollar can't handle it. Now, let's go over the amazing part, okay, of the open this morning, okay, really has to do here. Well, let me. I got to show you something, okay. So if we go inside the NDX 100, the NDX 100, the laggard, the leader on the way down is Green Mountain. That's down $20, okay. Viacom is down $7. You get Fox down $3, and you get Tesla down $29. Now at the open out here, folks, okay, the Nasdaq futures were flat, okay. Bottom line, if you trade these markets, right, wrap your head around weighting structures, okay? Because this doesn't happen all the time, but when it's so whacked out, okay, which it was this morning, okay? And, if you get my daily newsletter, I put this was whacked out, folks, at 8:45 in the morning. It was amazing, okay? Because what you can see is that I was looking at it, it says this is a trip, man. You got the Nasdaq futures flat. They're actually up 10. I think they were up 10. Okay, let me just look at them for a second, because this was crazy. NQU 5. Okay, so 8:45. There it is, right there. Yeah, so we were 64. Yeah, you were up 10. The bottom line, you were up 10. Okay, the Nasdaq futures were up 10. As the Nasdaq futures were up 10, folks. Okay. You could pull up Green Mountain, you could pull up Tesla, and they were down $20 and $30. So they were actually down $20 and $21. Okay, now Tesla's down 30. Those things, and I didn't even pull up. By the way, if I stayed on top of this, okay, well, it doesn't matter. I got the trade-off. But the bottom line is that the Disneys of the world, the Viacoms of the world, all of those, those are also down. The key is understanding that when you have a couple of those equities, and my key was Green Mountain last night, because what happens is this. Green Mountain itself, because NASDAQ is a modified weighting structure, the NDX 100, Green Mountain has a big part of it, okay, which is just a mind blower. But bottom line, you want to understand those things, folks, okay? Because if you're trading even the ETF structures, when this happens, you want to be all over it. What blows my mind, what I'm trying to figure out right now this morning, because this was so lopsided, it's like, why weren't other professional futures traders selling into that? Because they didn't sell into it until the market actually opened and they start seeing the prints. And I think it just has to do with they're not doing their work, I guess. That's what it seems like. Let's go over and we take a look at the E-minis right now as to where they are. The E-minis, so the first leg down took us from 99 to 84. They're at 89 right now. We have... So you hit the lows out here. You get some juice with the lows. You actually broke. This is an ABC down, so check this out. Let's see what we got here. So your 8-point on this is 107. Your B's 90, so it's $17. So that gets you 7, that's 2, that's 82. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so we just went to 84. And the E-minis, 82 is the A to B equals C to D. This will probably set up an additional one. That's what's going on here. So if we bring this back 5 days... Oh, this is going to be interesting. So check this out. Okay, this is going to be cool, folks. Check this out. Okay, so what we're doing, we're building cars to break down the 8-0 number. And if we break down that 8-0 number, we're going to be at 6-0 in a heartbeat. That's what's going on here. If we take a look at this on a longer term aspect, what you're going to see is that yesterday was a major failure. And that major failure, by the way, folks, was not even at a major swing point. And that's what makes it such a failure. The swing points that would, the highs out there, 21.26, it couldn't handle the 21.09. What that sets up is that sets up 56. That sets up down at 34. So we'll see how the rest of this shakes out. Let's go take a look at some of the stocks that are getting hit, and Disney is getting hit again. So in 2 days, Disney I think is going to be down 20%. We went from just about 20%, 18%, from 122 to 106. We bring this back. We take a look at what she's doing, and we know what she's doing. She's going after the October 2014 low. And there it is right there. And I think she just blew it by. Okay, so check this out. This is crucial to wrap your head around. The October, where are you? There she is right there. Okay, so October, the high of the low is 86. That's where we're going. The amount of volume that came off the high right now thus far on a weekly basis is like insane, okay? So we're at 106. 86 is the first get-go on the way down. 102, actually, okay, so this is what it actually is. 102, if Disney breaks the 102 area, then there's monster trouble. Then we will get down to that October level. Because what happens with Disney, we have 76 million at the 102, but what's going on is that we've already done 102 million. So that sets up much lower prices. Tesla, we take a look at Tesla. Tesla is down $28. That also has juice behind the move. This has been a consolidation for quite a while. So this is just more than likely going down the other end of its consolidation. GMCR, Green Mountain, that's down $20. This thing is an absolute mess, Green Mountain. So Green Mountain, this is doing an absolute round trip. We just went from 158 to 54. She's breaking. So Green Mountain's going to get down to 42. This is crazy. Let me pull this back. So this is a classic too. If you want to see just a classic. So Green Mountain, she's broken just about every. I see. She's going to 50. So if she breaks $50, right now we went 52.40. If she breaks $50, what you're going to see is that you're going to see Green Mountain down at $23. Inside the Dow Industrials, let's take a look at what's whacking the Dow out here. Inside the Dow, you have Disney. That's the culprit. That's down 390. Microsoft's down 44. Walmart's off 57. And Big Blue's. Okay, so check this out. This is pretty wild. Inside the Dow Industrials, they're down 79, but it's still only 3 stocks that are down. That's pretty intense. That's showing, again, the type of weakness that's inside the Dow. Because what it's showing is that the stocks are up, meaning 1 penny, 2 pennies, 3 pennies, but that's it. The leader, the third strongest stock inside the Dow Industrials is ExxonMobil. Give me a break. ExxonMobil, folks, okay, is up 9 pennies. ExxonMobil has just gone from a price point of 104 to 77. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. It looks to me that they've sucked the money in. The major failure yesterday is intense. What I'm most excited about, actually, is this gold market right now. The reason being is that the correlation is just almost there. We need that wide price spread accelerated volume, but it's just, I can taste it. The reason I can taste it is that every single article everywhere is that gold is over, this is over, that is over. One of the best articles that I read, I heard Larry talking about this yesterday, and this was so cool. Larry was talking about Joe Granville and the monkey and this big time that he did. And it was so cool, folks, because Larry was talking about that. If you remember, I had Joe on quite a bit. And he told that story. It was a great story, okay? And then, so he was correlating that story with, what's the guy? There was a guy on CNBC yesterday, Laszlo Barini. And I read what Barini had said yesterday, and it was, now Barini has been right on the marketplace, okay? Bottom line, he, 2006, 2007, he said, hey, load up, this thing's going up. The guy was right, no doubt about that. But yesterday, it was amazing what he was talking about in the script. And what he was talking about is that things have changed, okay? That you can't use the things that you've used in the past in order to qualify why stocks would be going higher. Let me tell you something, folks, okay? What I can't figure out is how folks that have been in the market forever end up getting trapped in that deal. Every single time that I've seen that people say that it's different this time, that now we're going to buy eyeballs, now we're going to buy this one. That's not it. It's not it. It's supply and demand. It's what something's worth. End of story. Okay, the rest of it's fear and greed. That's what runs markets. So we'll see where that shakes out. But I suspect that when you say that valuations are not how they were in the past, it's all perception. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there, folks. So come right back. Dow down 88. Nasdaq off 33. S&Ps are off 7.5. We're gonna be right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
Are China A-shares hot or not? If you trade China A-shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
You know what's cool? taking something that's good for you, something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. We have, let's see, American Express is down 47. You get Oxy off 27. Big Blue is up 11. You have 3M down 119. Let's go to Jim in Palm Harbor. Hey, Jim, what's going on?
Hi, Tom. I wanted to talk to you about the SPY mid-range, where we're at now, the whole month since July 1st, but also physical gold versus physical platinum. If you know, the round number happens to be $50 over, so if platinum spot is $950 and let's say gold is $1085 or $1100 rounded up, would you be adding to physical gold or physical platinum at $950 plus 50 or $1100 plus 50?
If you can find platinum, I'd be buying platinum all day long.
Okay.
The problem is finding it.
Yeah, and the dealers that have them or a pawn shop, they're into it at a lot higher prices. They're in at $1,400, $1,500, and they don't want to let it go.
Well, you're at the wrong places, man. Because most places that deal in any type of deal like that, they move them that night. So
right.
Whoever's into them for $1,400, $1,500, they're going to be broke, man. You know. But if you can find platinum coins, man, that's where it's at. You know, the difference is dramatic.
And then I'm just looking at the SPY here. We're back at the 50% range where we've been in since July 1st.
Oh yeah, no doubt. So
if I can't sit in front of the screen for a couple of weeks, you just look waiting for the lower end to break out, or are we still going to be stuck in this range we've had from 204 to 213?
Well, I guess it depends what your goal is, okay? And I understand exactly what you're saying. You could just play the swings. You can be shotting when it comes up to the top and, covering at the bottom. That's one way of doing it. If you want to go long, you got to wait for the bottom to come in.
Yeah, well, you can see the advanced declines are really giving away what's really happening, and all the stocks that are trading below the 200. So underneath it, we're just setting ourselves up for the trap door, but.
Well, I think it's going to be a major breakdown. I mean, listen, when you have the oil stocks, already broken down, when you have now the Disneys of the world breaking, it's a big number. I mean, and what happens, unfortunately, is that when the trap door opens, and I think I think it just opened because, and what happens, folks, is this: it always seems that the way big market breaks go is that they stay at highs for a long period of time. It seems like they always are going to break, they don't break. Yesterday was a big number, man. Yesterday was a big number because that expansion yesterday, right at the open, was like, oh, man, you got to be kidding me. And then it gave it up, and it gave it up quick. When you give it up that quick, different ball game. And then we're getting follow-through out here today. And if we have follow-through with volume today, that would say to me that, guess what? We're lined up time-wise just perfect for a good pullback. The reason being is that you have the earnings, the bigger earnings are out. There's more coming, but it looks like more coming are bad for the marketplace. Window dressing is over. The market itself, meaning the professionals are asleep at the switch because everyone's on vacation, that's the perfect time to pull the rug. You know.
Yeah, and I'm looking here the last 60 minutes. We're going to close out this bar. There's pretty good volume on the SPY downside, and yet I guess I'm looking at that 50% level halfway through it. I'm looking at 208.64, I think it is. That would be once we break that 50% of that range, I think we'd start hitting the lower end.
Yeah. I mean, listen. You know, we'll see. Each and every time down there, the market is held. You know, each and every time down there, however, what you have had is that you've had the aspect of expansion with volume. And what you want to do is this, folks. You can pull up Apple, and Apple, bottom line, looked exactly like the S&Ps. Every single time it was going down, it had volume, but guess what? It hung up there, and it hung up from February of 2015. And then when it croaked, see ya. I mean, this thing croaked with volume. You know, right now you're inside the lower range with Apple, so Apple's on its way down to 104. You know, and it just, you know, we'll see. I mean, until it breaks, it doesn't break.
Yep, should be an interesting afternoon. Advanced decline is terrible.
No doubt. And the underlying equities are weak, big time.
Okay.
Cooking, brother.
Thanks.
Have a great one. Have a safe one. One of the questions in the den was, what is the maximum premium I'd pay for a platinum coin? I'd probably pay $150. What I did in the past, okay, so what's going on is this. You get the gold contract at $1,088. Those premiums are going for about $70. What I've found, and I've owned a lot of platinum coins, sometimes they actually wouldn't. Here, you stay right there. We'll come right back. We'll talk about these coins. Dow down 107. Nasdaq's off 42. S&Ps are off 9.5. We're going to be right back.
If you're looking for a great opportunity to diversify your financial portfolio, consider the Principal Protected Market Safe CD from Everbank. They've just released the second running of their 5-year Market Safe Power Metal CD, which combines the power of gold, silver, and copper. You get exposure to 3 valuable metals in one index CD and have the potential to earn up to 45% capped upside payment at maturity if the metals increase in value across annual pricing dates. And should they decrease? No worries. There's zero risk to your deposited principal here, as you still get 100% of it back. Keep in mind, returns are based on CD performance. There is no annual percentage yield or periodic rate of interest on the CD. Intrigued yet? The August 17th funding deadline is quickly approaching. So hurry over to everbank.com/TFNN-CD for more information, including important product details and disclosures. Once again, that's everbank.com/TFNN-CD. Everbank is a member FDIC.
Tom O'Brien has just announced a live online workshop taking place Wednesday, August 12th, 6 trades for September. This special event will be open to all subscribers to his daily newsletter, Market Insights. Tom will walk you through 6 trade setups in the market he's identified setting up for September. 2 long positions, 2 short positions, and 2 option trades. New subscribers will also receive a free copy of his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, an $88 value. But we're not done yet. We're also including a Tiger's Den membership as part of all Market Insights subscriptions at no cost as well. You get Tom O'Brien's best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, 30 days of his newsletter, Market Insights, access to his live online workshop, 6 trades for September, and access to the Tiger's Den. This offer is only valid for 2 weeks, so don't miss out. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to Market Insights at the front page of TFNN.com today. TFNN is excited to offer a brand new piece of market scanning software unlike anything the industry has ever seen. John Logan and his team have spent years developing their market profile tools to finally be able to release the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. And right now you can get a 2-week trial absolutely free just by visiting TFNN.com and providing us your name and email address. The TAS Profile Scanner Plus is the premier market profile based scanner in the industry, powered by the acclaimed TAS proprietary algorithms, this feature-rich scanner is a standalone desktop software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Within 3 minutes of signing up, you can have the software downloaded and running on your computer with a complete roadmap of market indicators and inflection points to trade off using the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. Sign up today and try this amazing piece of software by visiting TFNN.com. TFNN has just announced a brand new morning lineup that is geared specifically for traders in this volatile traders market. Every morning at 8 a.m., John Logan starts things off with his daily program, The Global Market Pulse. At 9 a.m., Larry Pesavento trades the market during the market open Monday through Friday on Trade What You See. At 10 a.m., Tom O'Brien hosts the Money Masters for the hour, and Basil Chapman hosts his Tiger Technicians Hour at 11 a.m. From 8 a.m. till noon every market day, these traders are with you as they provide up-to-the-second market information so that you can make the most educated and profitable trades possible. The new TFNN morning lineup is happening right now. Tune in to see for yourself what kind of actionable trading discussion they have each morning, Monday through Friday, starting at 8 a.m., live only on Tiger TV at TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. 877-927-6648. Volume-wise right now, folks, you got 200 million on the NYSE, which isn't that heavy, actually. NASDAQ, though, it's got the juice, baby. 500 million already. That is a big number, folks. Only an hour into it. Most times, it can get to 500 million, but normally it's about an hour and a quarter into it. So NASDAQ has some juice on the way down here. Let's go take a look at the small caps. The small caps have been the weakest in the marketplace, folks. That's pushing right now 5.8 million shares, and that's a big number. Yesterday, it tried to get it to highs. It only had 25 million shares. It was going into 39 million, couldn't handle it. What we have right now, so the small caps are going to be the first. It's already into the highs of the lows. So the small caps is going to go right after this high volume swing low, and the small caps very well could be an ABC structure down, and maybe the first indice to go break the lows that were established out here from the last 6 months, which brings you back to the February time frame. It's going to be really intriguing because the small caps in general are trading where they were trading in December of 2014. And, you know, that's all the markets, folks, until you actually see a breakdown in the individual stocks. We put the small caps on a weekly basis, and what you're also going to see is that the last week, that was a high volume spike, so it's going to get tested. The real key is it's going to get tested with lighter volume or heavier volume. And at this 120 mark, there's a huge amount of support, because you got to remember, we had traded from March of 2014 going all the way over to March of 2015 at that 120 level in the small cap. So if in fact it can't handle that, if it breaks it, bottom line, that would bring it into a lower range. That's the way that baby is set up. Gold, I can taste it. I can taste it. Man, this is a trip. It's about time, but the bottom line is that this gold contract wants to move, folks, okay? Intraday, someone just came in again. They're buying right now. It's not up a huge amount, but it's going to be enough to get some juice going in it. Right now, we're at 1089. Your next level up here is going to be the 91. It's going to shoot for 91. In fact, let me just see this. It might be a small ABC up right now. So we get 5 minutes left in this bar. 3,100. It can do it real easy. Okay, so check this out. The A point on this intraday, the A point is 83. The B point is 89. That's $6. That's not bad. 6 is going to get you 91. So that's where we're going right now. We're going on 91 right now, and it's going to have the juice to get up to 91. Now, 91 is the high that was generated out there yesterday. And, we'll see if it can build some cause to get up and over that level, the dollar still hasn't moved. The dollar out here, she's been messing with this swing high up here. The swing high that she's messing with is the swing high that was established on the 20th of July. And that level there, she tried yesterday, she failed. She had 47,000 contracts, which is good, by the way. She was going into 45,000. Now what you're doing, though, is you're testing it with dramatically lighter volume. So now, that's if you're bearish the dollar, which I am, which I think the dollar is going to go down to the 94.40. This is a good setup, because what you have is that when you do a test and you have a test that either fails or it makes it. Let's say in this case it failed, but you have volume behind the move. You got to test it again, and that's what it has done. And thus far, we have the sellers. There's the seller right there. So the seller's at 920 this morning. We just had another one. Yeah, this thing wants to break down. Hey, we'll see where this baby shakes out. It'll be about time that we got some movement out there. There's no two ways about that. Let's go overseas and see what we had happen overseas. So if we go to Asia first. Okay, so Asia, we go into the Shanghai market. Shanghai is still running out at the 36.61 level. That can't get out of its way, and I suspect we're building cause for an ABC structure on the way down. That the B point is 33.73. We go to Europe. We take a look at Europe out here. Europe, the FTSE is off 0.2%, which is nothing. The FTSE hasn't been able to get any traction, though. So the FTSE, that has a lot of lower highs. She had juice in it 2 days ago, but now it's dying on the vine. The DAX in Germany, okay, so the DAX in Germany just failed. Now, this is going to be intriguing coming to a Friday. So what the DAX did is this. Same kind of setup, actually. What's kind of intriguing here is that it's just the opposite. Normally, we're following what the DAX is doing. Now, what has happened is that the DAX has just followed what the NASDAQ did yesterday. The DAX had got up to 655. Today, you went to 669 and gave it up. And you were coming into the top of that consolidation. So what that means is that it looks like the European markets will basically go lower tomorrow. They'll probably go lower. They're open for another 40 minutes. I suspect you'll get lower coming in for 40 minutes. And that, in fact, will basically put more selling inside our marketplace. Some of the Dow stocks, let's go actually look inside the Dow Industrials, because when we looked inside the Dow earlier, it was only two stocks that were basically keeping it down. You had Disney, that's down 389. You got Microsoft off 61. Walmart is down 66. And that's it. So you still only have three stocks that are negative inside the Dow Industrials. The leader is ExxonMobil. That's pretty sick. Exxon is up 45 cents right now. So that is your lead dog inside the Dow Industrials. That just goes to show you how weak the Dow is. Inside the NDX 100 is that you got Netflix. Netflix is up $2.45. That continues to be at highs. But what you have out here today is that let's look at Netflix for a second, because Netflix, no doubt, you talk about a high flyer. There's an ABC up. Let's figure this out. Okay, so I'm going to put this on a monthly. Because you know what's so cool, folks? Even when you have strong stocks, if you figure out what the ABC structure is, when they finish the ABC structure, they do something other than continue to go higher. You know, they got to consolidate. Okay, so here's the ABC right here. Let's see what this is. Check it out. This is a monster, too. $7 to 65. Oh, it's already finished that one. Oh, my God. No, I see. Okay, so this is it. Okay, so let's check this out. This is, yeah, because this did a split, but this is your ABC. Okay, so 750 to 69. So we're talking $62. That's 107. And right now we're at 126. So this is finishing an ABC structure on the way up. You know, it wouldn't take much for this to basically do a pullback now. And of course, that being one of the leaders, that'll make a big difference. If we go over to the IBB, the biotech index, this is a classic, absolute classic. Tested the downdraft yesterday, failed. The downdraft was the 24th of July. We did 3.9 million shares. The high of that was 389. We did 1.1 million shares. We got the 390.05. We closed underneath it. What you're going to see out here today is that's going to be a confirmation that this baby wants to now go run into the 369 area. I expect what you're going to see first is 369 to 365. What you'll be looking for simultaneously is that you're looking for an expansion of volume as we're running into lower price. Thus far, it looks like we can get that pretty easy because we're at 310, and all we're looking for is, you know, basically about 900,000 shares on the way down. And what we do have inside the IBB is that all the stocks that are inside the IBB already come out with their numbers. And so what does that set up? That sets up that your probability of getting a surprise upside is minimal. What could still happen, you know, so we're always in the probability business. What you could happen, because the biotechs have been taking over each other, so you could get a takeover and, yeah, the thing goes and has its 8,000th life. But that probability, you know, is out there. But it's not going to be a deal that, a numbers deal. That's where that shakes out. We go take a look at the Disney. Yep, I can't handle it. They're still selling. Oh, I know what we want to look at. We want to look at Apple. I want to see if they're still selling Apple. So Apple's down 12. Let's just go see if State Street sold any more, because State Street had sold 8 million shares, and that was the filing was as of yesterday. Same number. Okay, so well, it's going to be intriguing. I got to find out whether they can keep filing, because what did happen is that gets them to 5% right now. But I don't see any more. Oh, no, there's one right there. Oh, no, that was out there. UBS had filed August 3rd. They sold 1.9 million. Yeah, so see, these large players, these large funds, they seem to file as soon as they sell them, you know, versus the hedge funds in the mutual fund community. What ends up happening there is that they absolutely can wait to 45 days after the close of the quarter. That's how that shakes out. If we do look at Apple, what you're going to see is that is at 114.83. You put this on a weekly basis. You've broken the swing point. We've broken it with volume. The last swing point on Apple was 119.22 at 275 million. We've already done 312. So that sets up. It's going to go after the 104 level. You know, bottom line is that there's a lot lower prices out there that I suspect Apple wants to go after. Oil. Let's go take a look at that oil market. Pretty amazing that oil just can't hold it. You got 133,000 contracts out here today. And, you know, bottom line is that oil wants to get into this 42 level. It wants that 42 is the last low on the contract low that let me see. I'm going to put this on a continuous contract and we'll show you how this shakes out. So oil on the continuous contract, we hit 42.03 March 18th. If we this is going to be crazy, because if we ever break this 42.03 level, you can, man, the case you can make is that oil is going to be like, forget even $30. Let me just see this for a second. So if I did this in a conservative basis, this is crazy. You can't go from 107. I guess you can. Hey, 107 to 43. So what do you got? That's 47. That's 52. Yeah, that gives you it gives you about $10 oil. We're not going to have. I can't conceive $10 oil right now. There's no doubt about that. But bottom line is that we'll see how it challenges that bottom that it's going after right now. You know. Yeah, there's no doubt. You know, one of the tigers are bringing up at even $30 oil, the amount of layoffs in the United States in that oil business, and those are big jobs, folks. They're hard jobs, but there's no doubt that is hitting that market big time. And you know, I could tell you it's really intriguing the aspect of a couple of the interviews for the folks that were in Texas. They were claiming that they've been used to this and they can handle that. There's no way, folks. You know, I mean, when I heard that, I actually saw that interview and I'm saying to myself, that guy was not in the oil business the last 20, 25 years. The reason being is that I saw Texas. I had offices up in Alaska when oil busted, and we did a lot of business in Texas, Louisiana, Oklahoma, and there were folks that were absolutely multimillionaires. And in the matter of 6 months, guess what? Zero. They couldn't even go out to eat. It blew my mind. I mean, I was sitting down at dinner with one of these guys. He was explaining it to me, and I couldn't even comprehend it because it just seemed so whacked out. I'm going back 30 years, actually 25 years. But you know, it's one of those things when you're young, you get those cycles going, and you know, that was the first real cycle I saw that huge amounts of wealth lost very quickly. You know, crazy wealth lost. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there, folks. So come right back. Dow's down 60, Nasdaq's off 39, S&P's are off 5.5, gold's up 420. 420. Hey, check that out. We're gonna be right back, folks.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
Catch Basil Chapman as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. And folks, as you come over to our website at TFNN, you're going to see right in the carousel, right in the very top, free webinar, free book, free Tiger's Den. Bottom line, next Wednesday night from 5:30 to 6:30, I'm going to be doing a workshop. That workshop is going to be all about setting up 6 trades. That is for my subscribers, but you can be a subscriber right here, right now. Test drive it for a month, absolutely free. The way you do it, come over to our website at TFNN. You're going to see right in the very top, if you subscribe, test drive it for a month, you're going to get a month of the market insights. You're going to get the art of time in the trade, your ultimate trading mastery system. You're going to get a month in the Tiger's Den, growling and prowling with us out here, and the webinar next Wednesday night. So check it out on the front page of TFNN. Now, the NQs, folks, so check this out. This is going to be the lead dog on the way down. It's building cause right now. We're down $40 right now. This thing's going to break. And it's really intriguing watching how this is shaking out. I suspect you're going to get this break. We're down 40, but this looks to me like it's going to end up going down about 60. It's teetering right on this line. And, once we get into you only need about another 7 or 8 points, and you'll see this thing blow away. So it's going to be intriguing watching how the NDX 100 moves this market. But I expect that's the one that's going to move it, because we already have the confirmation out of the small caps. Small caps couldn't handle it. But when you're building cause like this and teetering like this, man, it's nasty. And if you've ever traded the NQs, folks, they're great vehicles to trade because they can move very quickly. And hopefully they're moving in the way that you're looking to move. But it's nothing for 10 or 15 points in the NQs to go south. Because what does happen is that the reality is that you only have to bring up a few equities in order to make that happen. And what does happen, which I said a little bit earlier, Green Mountain, which is already down 21, that has a larger weighting inside the NQs, and that hasn't even moved yet. If Apple ever starts moving south, forget it. Those things will get toasted and roasted in an extraordinary way. Now, don't forget, we do programming from 8 o'clock in the morning to 6 in the afternoon. We get some great programming coming up for you. Stay right there. We get Basil Chapman coming up, Steve Rhodes, Darryl Martin, Dave White. I'll be back this afternoon. Andy Heck's going to be coming in 5 to 6. Now, all that programming, folks, you can get right on your cell phone. TFNN.mobi will get you all the audio. If you want to get the video with the audio, just go to TFNN.com. And on the right-hand side, what you're going to see is that you're going to see a little box with devices in it. Hit that box. Then you're going to get the audio with the video. Great setup. Bring it anywhere and everywhere you like. We just go back to this, and we're talking about these NQs. The NQs are doing it right now, man. This is just going to be wild watching this setup go. So they just hit it another 4 points. And let me pull this back 1 second. We're at, so you get through. It's going to do it. It's going to do it because you have, well, actually, it's going to need a little more juice. It needs a little more juice in here in order to basically break this down. It's going to get at the bottom of it, and all it has to do, 43. No, this is what it's going to do. We're at 48. It's going to go to 43. If it teeters at 43, all it's going to take is about 10, 15 minutes. You break the 43, right? You break the 43. Now, check this out. This is pretty sick. You break the 43, and you can make the case that, oh, my God, you'll get down another $80 in the next few days. Big numbers. Dow down 73 right now. Nasdaq's off 46. S&Ps are off 8.5. You stay right there, folks. I'm Mr. Basil Chapman's going to be coming up, growling and prowling with you. Have a great one. Have a safe one. And we look forward to speaking to you this afternoon, folks.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
This is TFNN.